What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Del. Indeed, I enjoyed reconnecting with this album, Both Sides of the Brain, 2000. It's not my favorite Del album. In fact, one of his lesser, I think, appreciated albums. You know, people who follow his work, I think, do respect it, but it's not one that I think sold nearly as well as a few of others, and that's Future Development, 1997. I need to go back and react to some tunes from that. I need to check what I reacted to. In the very early days of this channel, I reacted to a few Del tracks, and then again, over time, I started, reacting to a lot of different things, and even when I came back to hip-hop, I started reacting to a lot of Beastie Boys, which I will continue to do, but again, Del is, more than Wu-Tang. Like, he's probably the MC I've spent the most hours, in actual real time listening to over the last few decades. I just really enjoy his lyricist approach. Again, some releases more than others, some songs more than others, but he's just a top MC who consistently has themes in his music about, doing it for the craft and trying to be a lyricist and not just, being a Phoney Phranchise. Indeed, that's the track we're going to listen to. And, he has a line in the song where he's saying, like, some rappers, some MCs, they rap to get paid, but then once they get paid, that's all they end up talking about, Benjamins and Big Ballin' and all, and it's like, if that's your whole life, you should have never even been rap, says Del. So again, it's another song, I think, expressing his hip-hop ethos, where, it's about lyricism, and it's about creativity, and it's about using your words and your art to talk about important things and empowering others and communities, which, again, this track talks about. And yeah, it's another really cool tune. Now, he does go lighter, again, not only on this album in particular. I'm going to react to a track called Protoculture, which is, he's obviously a gamer. You can, like, when you listen to Protoculture, you'll see anyone who knows video game references of, the 80s and 90s will recognize a number, and it's in the early 2000s as well. And he has tracks where, he's playing sort of silly characters, but at the end of the day, a lot of his tunes are about the craft of hip-hop and, what people are doing in hip-hop. Is it just derivative? Is it just, again, celebrating, getting rich, or is there actually some deeper substance? And he even refers to Jimi Hendrix in this track as his kindred. So again, that's sort of where I think he sees himself in the world of hip-hop, is this, art-focused outsider, because he doesn't bow to commercial demand or, major label pressures. So let's get it. This is Del, the Funky Homosapien, on his Both Sides of the Brain album, and the track is called Phoney Phranchise.
Not the Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. This is D-E-L, not the Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. This is high roll, not the Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. Del, impetuous, tempestuous, I was activated, have to make it forward. Del, deep, scuba diver wetsuit, who's about to get loose, brewing in the test tubes. To the rescue, extradition process to get you all stressed. Step into my office, that's what you call fresh. It's more or less some soft pressed. If I stop cess, I probably would cough less. Tested, just to see if y'all resting. I'm blessing the beat, just like if I was the best man. Yo, you'll miss it in your public school. Did you get a book and do the physics? Yo, I got a cool image, like Hendrix, my kindred. They'll fuck up to my index. Bitch, press rappers doing sets with my syntax. Ain't nothing new, motherfucker, man, I've been black. Impact, remember Malcolm X wore a pimp hat. You paper chasing, when you make it, then you spit that. That your whole life should've never even been rap. Wanna be gangsta, fool around and get your friend capped. Talking hella shit while brothers trying to buy a 10 stack. Man, just call me amphibious. Submerging so deep, yanking curtains on these idiots. Walking around oblivious, more than annoying. Everywhere I turn, a black life is destroyed, and time's getting tough, gotta sign for unemployment. Walking around the town, annoyed and been out of posture from 16 blunts, a pint of vodka. Intoxicated, some of y'all call it faded, with my headphones slamming, playing Iron Maiden, sleeping in the lobby in the day. It's just that real hip-hop, not no Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. This is D-E-L, not no Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. This is high roll living, not no Phoney Phranchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. galore and curing your ailments with lyrical talismans. Here it is for the scrutiny of every record reviewing your tutor reduce your little rhyme to non-existent. Meticulous methods I use to modify the style you ought to try. Posh poetics, cost-effective neck and neck with sunbeams. Transcends the fabric of time, yeah, it's one team. Name Hyro, habitual funk fiends and freakers. Techniques from the major leaguers, leaves your meager. Style malfunctional, I'm punching in early. Right on schedule, gold medalist, rebellious. Dallas, got your corner like a cougar. Coming up with new words like you must be a lummox. Wanna infiltrate my crew when you'll know you'll go nuts. Lactose intolerant, your bowels
The only hip-hop track with lummox?
So deep, can't locate with metal detectors. Listen more than once, you'll need several inspections. I'm sicker than a beef recall. Reiterate the fact with flows that free fall. Reintroduction of classic material that lasts with imperial props and pop will eat itself. Hotter than coals, tread in your fetal milk. Like plastic, I castrate contenders. With a crew that got more power than the West Coast Avengers. Sit and let your ears swim in the splendor. It's just that real hip-hop. Not a phony franchise, winning by a landslide, and you know you can't hide. This is B.E.N. Not a phony franchise, winning by a landslide.
I noticed, like,
this is
he has his vocals come in left channel, right channel. He's jumping around, so it sounds like you got multiple bells on different sides, but it's because he's going like left channel, right channel. It's a cool tune. It's heavy, it's deep. I love that bass, and indeed that last part where it strips it down. You're just waiting for that bass to roll back in. But again, you know, there's lines where he's, you know, sticking out his place as one of the elite MCs, you know, knocking down derivative MCs who are just taking his syntax and trying to, you know, regurgitate it. But he's also talking about, you know, some issues and some social commentary in there. So it's typical Del. Really love this one. Do tell me what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.